Good morning, everybody. We got a couple of minutes. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hi there. So, good morning. Thanks for coming. Just something I wanted to perhaps read. I may not have to read from the book. But there was a scriptural quote from when I was much younger. And it says, "To him that hath, it shall be given, and to him that hath not, it shall be taken away." And I remember never ever liking that quote. And it was because I didn't understand it. And it's basically saying that if you know that you know that you know, you will have. And if you're always wanting and hoping and feeling like you don't have it, it's because you don't, and even that what you have, you're going to lose. So as Neville Goddard says, that which you feel yourself, you are. That which you feel yourself to be, you are. And you are given that which you are. So assume the feeling that would be yours, were you already in possession of your wish. And your wish must be realized. I didn't understand that until just the past few years. So I never appreciated that quote. But there's much, much wisdom in that. So as you close your eyes right now, and whatever it is you have on your mind, if it's negative, let it go. Look at that same instance in a positive fashion and figure out how to do that. And then see it as an already done or foregone conclusion. There's always another way of looking at things. So look at it from a very positive, high level and see it as done. Close your eyes if you have not yet. Tapping inside. up your heart. And everything you do from this moment on is from your heart. Slow the breath down and breathe in and out of the heart center. Elevate your emotions. Start to feel good. That's a choice. Envision your future in the present moment, coming from a place of love, openness, understanding, compassion. Now, lift your sternum and bring your shoulders back and lower your head forward. Chin coming to the chest. Then begin your half circles as you drop one ear to one shoulder and then go to the other side. Starting your movement, keeping your breathing slow, deep, and even. This is your foundational yoga class. Come into a full circle with Michael. I always forget to introduce myself. And reverse that. Now come back to center and do some spinal waves while you're seated. And then sit upright, take your hands out to the sides on your fingertips, and then reach the arms out and overhead, and release them back down. Inhaling your arms up. Exhaling the arms back down. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, twist, front and center, arms overhead. Exhaling, twist to your left. Inhale, front and center. Exhaling, release. Take them up again. Bring them back down. Inhale, lift up. Pinky fingers touch, palms face the back. Release them back down. Take it up again, do the same thing. Look up this time. Release. Lift the arms overhead. Twist to your right again. Go a little deeper. Inhale, front and center. Twist to your left. Inhale, front and center. Now take your hands onto your thighs and circle from the hips. Start to open up the lower torso, perhaps throughout that back, along the spine, all the other muscles back there. Lean to the side on your circle. Go as deeply as you can. If you want to put your hands down to support you, you can do that. Now reverse direction. Now come upright, reach over to your right side, lifting that left arm. Come on back to center. Other side. And continue to move side to side. Inhaling the arm up. Find your rhythm with your breath. Inhale as the torso starts to lift up. Exhaling as the torso leans to the side. When you run out of your breath, it's time to come up and inhale. See if you can go deeper each time. Now come over to the right side and stay there. And gently move, opening the heart up towards the ceiling, closing towards the floor. Opening and closing. Take it up, go over to your left side. Same thing on this side. Open and close. Come on up. Take it up. Roll your shoulders. Come on into a downward facing dog. And in your down dog, start to pedal out. Just gently lengthen one leg as you lift the other heel, bending that knee, going from side to side, stretching out. The knee that is bending, you can drop that hip and give yourself a little twist. Now slide forward and then back into down dog. And slide forward and back into your downward dog. And do it again. Back into down dog. Stay in down dog. Lift both heels, bend the knees. And then reach your torso back towards the legs even more. And then straighten your legs, lowering the heels. Feel that stretch. Pick your toes up. Try to set the heels down, but lift the toes. Come on down onto your knees into a neutral table. Take the left arm forward, the right leg back. Bring him in underneath you. Inhale, open it up. Exhaling, close. Continue to move with your breath. Now hold it out there. Set it down. Go right to the other side. Right arm, left leg. Exhale it underneath. Inhale, open it up. And again. Moving smoothly. Now hold it out and set it down and come into cat pose. Into your cow. Back into cat. Into cow. Now, come sideways on your mat. Take your knees wide. Come down onto your forearms. Start to move back and forth. Back as far as you can, forward as far as you can. Your feet can be together, or just the toes can be touching, or your lower legs can be parallel with each other. Keep moving. Now find that spot that's really challenging for you and hang out there. For those of you who are flexible, try to get your hips down to the floor. Come on back up. Bring the knees underneath you. Shake out one leg and then the other. Come into a neutral table. Take your left leg back up behind you. The knee is bent. Bottom of the foot is reaching towards the ceiling. Then take it out to the side and then below, back behind you. So you're creating a circle. Now as you create that circle, try not to open up that left hip. Keep your hips square to the floor and move just the femur bone in the hip socket. Just smoothly move. Keep moving. And set it down. Move your hips from side to side. And let's go to the other side. So, right leg reaches up behind you. Out to the side. Underneath and back behind you. And you continue with your circle. Try to articulate as much as you can. That is, move that leg as much as you can, opening it up. Just a few more. Set it down. Now from here, extend your table. Walk your hands forward or your knees back. Keep your hips right over your knees. Walk your hands forward even more. And bring your forehead either down to your mat or onto a block or a pillow. And open up that heart area. And then walk your hands back in, coming into extended table. Reach back towards the child's pose. Come forward. Reach back again. Coming forward into your cobra. Straight arms to start. Just bringing some movement. Opening up the back bend and a forward bend. Keep the inner edge of your hand pressing down into the mat. Make sure the knuckle, the bottom knuckle, base knuckle of the first finger is pressed down. Next time you come forward, step your left foot forward. And move forward and back. And as you move forward and back, as you move forward, bring your knee forward of your toes, but keep your heel down. And then straighten out the leg as best you can. And then forward again, lifting up, back bending, arching. And then moving your hips back, straightening the leg. Inhaling as you come forward. Exhaling as you move back. Start to work this pose a little deeper, a little more. Now bring your knee over your heel. Take your right hand forward and a little bit farther to the right. And then take your left hand to your left thigh. Twist open. Now lift your sternum. And raise the left arm. Back bend here. Look up towards your fingers. Bring your shoulder blades closer to each other. Turn your left foot out. And then release the left hand back down. Step the left foot back. Circle your hips. And step your right foot forward. Moving forward and back. Remembering the right knee goes forward of the toes, but keep the right heel down. Breathing as you're moving. Inhaling as you move the hips forward and back bend. Exhaling as you slide back. Next time you bring the knee forward, plant the left hand forward into the outside. Take the right hand to the right thigh. Begin to open up, twist open. Lift your sternum. Move that lower left shoulder back. Take the right arm, reach it up, look up at the fingers. If you want, turn the right foot out a little bit. Back bend here. Gaze upwards. Release it down, stepping back, circling once again. Now bring your knees right next to each other. Sit back on your heels, bring your torso vertical. Start to move your hips from side to side. If the tops of your feet are tight, this is going to help stretch it out. If they're too tight, you roll up a blanket, place it underneath the instep, and alleviate some of that pressure if you feel that. Otherwise, just stay here and start to deepen it. You can take your hands right to the outsides of your torso. You can bring your hands back and start to lean back. So continue to work this quad stretch. If you want, you can look straight up if the back of your neck is comfortable. You can pull your pubic bone up towards your chest, sliding your tailbone towards your knees, and you'll get more of a stretch that way. And then come on into the table. Take your left leg, reach it back behind you. You are on the ball of the foot. Bring that knee back down. Go to the other side. Right leg reaches back. And then set that down. Come on up into your downward dog once again. Take your right leg, lift it up behind you. Open up the hip, bend the right knee. Look out underneath the right arm. Keeping your shoulders square to the floor as best you can. Lower that left heel as best you can. Just breathe here. And then close the hips, straighten the leg, keep the leg lifted, slide forward into a plank. Reach back into your three-legged dog, set your foot down. Lift your left leg, open up the left hip, bend the left knee. Look out underneath your left arm. Now reach your right heel down. And then close your hips, straighten the legs, slide forward into your plank. Set the foot down, come into your down dog again, and walk your hands back. Hang in your forward bend. Clasp your opposite elbows and sway. Come back to center, release the elbows. Take your feet wider. Come on into your Malasana. This pose is a very releasing pose. Take your arms to the insides for obvious reasons. And palms together. Now lift up the sternum. Try to lengthen the spine. Pick up all your toes, if you can. If you're not on the heels, this is tough. Set your toes down. Pick up all the toes, but keep your big toes down. Pick all the toes up. Set all the toes down. Lift the big toes. Set it down. Engage Mula Bandha. Engage your perineum. Stand up. Release the arms. Now take your arms overhead, grab your left wrist, and lean to your right. Come on back up top. Switch wrists, grabbing the right, leaning to the left. Opening up the right side. Come on back up top. Release the arms, roll the shoulders. Now clasp the hands behind you. Move your shoulder back, the other shoulder back, lift up through the sternum. Start to straighten your arms so they're going to move down and a little bit away. Now, start to lift the hands behind you without the chin and the neck going forward. Keep the ears moving back. Just keep lifting up. Lift up through the chest, lift those hands. Now back bend here. Keep lifting the hands away from the hips. Come upright. Lower the hands, release them. Roll your shoulders. Take the arms in front, cross them. Once again, roll your shoulders. Now tilt your head to the right and move your head forward and back. Go to the other side. Head is leaning to the left. You're moving forward and back. And then put it back on your shoulders, right up on top. Come on up onto the balls of the feet, lower back down. Come up, lower down. When you come up, stay up, hover. You don't have to be up all the way, just hover. Work on your balance here. Come up a little higher, challenge yourself. Lower it back down. Come back down into a squat. Keep the torso as vertical as you can. You're off the heels this time. Take your hands down for a moment. Walk the balls of your feet back so your toes lengthen. They're not crunched anymore. Then take the hands back up. Bring that torso vertical. Lift the sternum. Lift up through here. And then we're going to stand back up. Come back up onto the balls of the feet. Lower it down. Now, from here, shift your weight to your right foot. Bring your left knee up. Set it down. Shift your weight to your left foot. Bring your right leg up. Right knee up. Grab onto it. Set it down. Inhale the arms overhead. Exhale into a forward bend. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, release. Step your right foot back. Come on into a warrior two. So take a look at yourself, make sure everything is aligned. Come into your peaceful warrior. Left arm raises up. Come right into your Parshvottanasana. Back to warrior two. Now this time when we do it, this front knee, make sure it stabilizes. It stays right where it is. Peaceful warrior. Parshvottanasana, side angle. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Exhaling to Parshvottanasana. Inhaling to warrior two. Straighten out the front leg and slide to your left. Come back up. Exhale to the left. Inhale back. Again, exhale to the left. Come right into your triangle. Your gaze can be down to the floor or anywhere in between both hands, all the way up towards the ceiling. Come into your warrior two. Take your hands to your hips, turn that left foot in. I'm just shifting on my mat so I stay in the picture. Turn your right foot out. Warrior two. Check it out. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhaling, side angle or extended side angle. Inhaling, warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. Inhale to warrior two. To peaceful warrior. To side angle. Parshvottanasana. To warrior two again. Straighten the front leg. Exhale, slide to your right. Inhale back up. Exhaling, slide. Take it back to center. And third time, right into Trikonasana. You're looking good out there. Good job. Come into warrior two. Turn, straighten, turn that left foot, hands to the hips. Coming into wide leg, forward bend, come halfway down. Keep the torso long. Now reach the chest forward. Bring the shoulder blades closer together, the elbows closer together. And then come all the way down. Releasing your hands to the floor. Just hang. Now walk your hands over to the left ankle and grab the left ankle with your right hand. And draw your torso closer to the left leg. Release. Go through center to the other side. Doing the same thing, pulling yourself, coming a little deeper. Now come back to center. Place your hands on the mat. Start to turn your right foot out, bending your right knee, straightening your left leg. Stretching the inside of that leg, come back to center. Right leg straightens, left foot turns out, knee bends, stretching out the inner right leg. And then you're going to move slowly from side to side. Feeling that stretch, staying there for a little bit. You can take that straight leg foot, turn it up towards the ceiling, and get a stretch in the back of the leg. Come back to center. Now, straighten the arms. Put some weight into your arms, so by leaning forward, and then come up onto the balls of your feet, bend your knees, and jump your feet together. Then, same thing, weight on the arms, the hands, jump your feet wide. Take all the weight off your hands by leaning back. Lean forward again, do it again. And do that a few more times. You're going to jump wide together, lean back. When your feet are wide again, jump your feet together. Come into your squat once again. Feet are right next to each other this time. Keep your fingers down. I'm walking the balls of my feet back so my toes get uncrunched. And then see, once again, if you can balance here. Bring the torso up. Lift up. Take your hands down to the inside. Take your knees wide. See if you can get, now this is challenging, see if you can get the bottoms of your feet to touch. Now some people can come up right here. Some people can just look at the book and live vicariously, like me. Bring your knees together again. Come on down onto the mat. Come into a seated position. What I want you to do right now is close your eyes. Think a happy thought. But more importantly, feel that happy thought. Feel that happiness. Feel joy. Feel peace, bliss, ineffableness. Open up your eyes. Take your left leg, reach it out. The right heel is into the groin. You're going to take your left hand along the left leg. You're going to lean to your left. You're not closing, you're not facing that leg. You're staying open, so the right ribs and right shoulder are moving back, and you're going to open up. Then take your left arm and reach it back, away from you. Or your right arm, not your left, your right arm. And then bring it up so it's reaching straight up. And then bring it over towards that left foot. Now bring your left ribs back, bring your left shoulder back once again. Come on back up. Bring that left leg in as you take the right leg out. Left heel comes into the groin. Right leg goes out. And the right foot, by the way, is up at, the toes are at 12 o'clock. You're going to start to slide to your left as you reach the, or to your right, as you reach your hand, your right hand towards your right foot. Moving your left ribs and left shoulder back. Deepening this side stretch. Lift your sternum. Make sure you're not collapsing. You're lifting. Reach the left arm away from you. Start to bring it up overhead. Bring it vertical, straight up. And then start to reach it over, but keep moving the left ribs and left shoulder back. Back behind you. Come on, back up. Now bring that right foot in. Bring the bottoms of your feet together. Draw them in close to you. Wrap either your ankles or around the toes. Get those knees moving. One is going up, the other one's going down. If you're already able to start bringing them both down at the same time, start to do that. So move into that stretch where both knees are going down at the same time. Pull yourself forward. That part of your physical body that's moving forward is your lower back. So your chest lifts up. You actually get taller while you sit there. Now press the knees down and hold that. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat. Tap in. Now, grab toe lock and start to lean back and lift your feet up. Let the feet float right up. And then take your left leg out. Bring it back in. And extend the right. And bring it back in. Take the left one out again. Take the right one out. If you can, close your eyes. Bring the legs together. Open them up. Close. And open. Bring the bottoms of the feet together while they're floating. Wrap your hands around the outside edges. Clasp your hands. Your eyes can be closed. They can be open. Now grab the outside edges of your feet. Left hand on left foot. Right hand on right foot. Take both legs out once again. And once again, you can keep the eyes closed or open them up. Bring your feet together down on the mat. This time in your butterfly, lean forward. work this pose. Do it slowly and gently. This is a hip opener. This is a lower back opener. Just release into this pose as best you can. Relax as much as you can. If you want a focal point, focus in on your breath, or breathe into the area or areas you feel the most. Now, bring it back up. Take the hands back behind you. Straighten out your legs. If you're feeling tight, move slowly. Wiggle your legs. Shake them out. Start to roll down on your mat slowly. Coming all the way down, take your arms wide. Bring your knees in. Lower your knees to the right. Take the right hand on the outer left knee. Your gaze is either up and or to the left. Come on back to center. And then lower your knees to the left side. With the left hand coming to the outer right knee. Now come on to your back once again. Bring the knees in, hug them, and gently roll from side to side. And then come on into your Shavasana. Getting yourself comfortable, setting up. letting your body be completely supported by the floor underneath you. Relaxing the muscles throughout the entire body. Softening into your mat. Now relax the muscles in your forehead. Soften and release all the creases you may have there. Let them relax. Relax your eyebrows, your eyelids, even your eyelashes. Soften all the muscles around the eyes, right into the temple area. And then release your chin, your cheeks, and your jaw. Take a deeper breath in, softly letting it go. Soften the throat and the sides of the neck. And then become aware of your shoulders, allowing your shoulders to relax and open up by turning your palms up towards the ceiling. Now move all of your attention to the heart area. Begin to breathe in and out of that heart center. Imagine that you can do so. And while focused there, feel. Feel what you feel in that center. Continue to breathe a smooth, deep, slow breath. Again, in and out of the heart center as though you can. Now become aware of your belly. Aware of its movement as you inhale and as you exhale. Now go to any area of the body, of the physical body, that is tight or uncomfortable or experiences pain. Bring your attention there and begin to breathe in and out of that area. And again, if you're not adept at this, imagine you can breathe in and out of whatever area you choose. So breathe that smooth, deep, slow breath in and out. Now let that go and bring your attention to what we call the third eye, the sixth energy center in the body. We always point to the front, right near the eye, near the eyebrows, as the third eye, but the third eye is actually at the back of the head. So focus your area on its actual location, the pineal gland, between the back of the throat and the back of the head. As the throat extends upward, the neck extends up. Just rest your attention there. And letting that go. Just become aware of the fact that you are laying down on your mat or somewhere. And if you're sitting, you're sitting. Become aware of where you are in space. And begin to wiggle your toes and move your fingers. Bend your elbows. Draw your knees in. And then comfortably roll to your right side into a fetal position. And then come on up to a seated pose. So bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Give yourself a thank you. Honor and appreciate what you have just done. And as you go about your day today, think about who you are at some point. Take time out to actually stop. Close the eyes, even if it's just for 10 seconds. Give a thank you. As I thank you now. Namaste, everybody. Enjoy your day. Thank you.